Jared Fowler coming to you live from the great state of Texas for another edition of NHL 18. Give a shout out to one of my biggest fans, Sit Truck the Gamer. And I'm about to start up the one of my newest teams, the Central Texas Skyhawks, and it's my latest created league, the Lone Star Hockey League, which is a league based. All teams are based out of Texas, and tonight I'm going to be on the road team taking on the Waco Wizards. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So if you notice early in the game, it'll say the Waterloo Wizards, but of course Waco wasn't as an option. Or otherwise I would have chosen the Waco Wizards. But the Waco Wizards did last 3.5 years in the old Western Professional Hockey League. And I got them playing in the Dr. Pepper Center, and Waco is known for the Dr. Pepper Museum. And there you see my goalie, Drew McIntyre. What's up, Sick Truck the Gamer? And Ryan Massa in goal for the Waco Wizards tonight. But talk about a league that some of you probably never even heard about. It's called the USA CHL. And this is a junior hockey league that's coming this fall in Texas with the Rio Grande Valley former CHL team, as well as the Laredo Bucks, two-time President's Cup champions in the CHL, and of course the Wichita Falls Force, which was later named earlier this morning, I believe. But we have 3 more teams coming into the USA CHL, and we'll see how that league is going to do. So best of luck to the new league as well. But as you can see, Central Syntex Skyhawks, and just got an early goal here. Hawks are up 1-0, 18:49 in the first period. And Drew Stafford gets the first goal of this game. So I went with the Skyhawks here as my latest team. Of course, our nearby team, the Fort Hood Army Base. I went ahead and we had a team in the Central Texas.
And they've taken that face off between the blue lines and
yeah, so do apologize for that, man, as Sit Truck the Gamer. But anyway, Central Texas is home to the Fort Hood Army Base, and one team that we had in the North American Hockey League was the Central Texas Blackhawks, and named after, of course, the famous Black Hawk helicopter that is housed in Fort Hood. But I was able to. Central was a city you could use a city. Of course, Waterloo representing the Waco Wizards. Of course, I see Waco in the top left-hand of your left-hand corner. But I went with Skyhawks because I put Texas in as part of a team name. Those are the Central Texas Skyhawks, and I couldn't fit Blackhawks into that team name, but I would definitely use the Blackhawks name. But I'm going to go with the Skyhawks, the next best thing. But as I mentioned before, the Waco Wizards were a team in the WPHL, so basically an experiment back in the late 90s, and they had a pretty good fan base. But they only didn't have very much success, unfortunately. They only lasted 3.5 seasons, and halfway through their 4th season, that team folded amidst a very Waco is a really religious city. Baptist community, of course, you got Baylor University there, and the local Baptist community took exception to the Wizards' nickname as satanic connotations. Another reason why a lot of fans didn't really care to come out to see the game. But in my hometown nearby, and so here in Central Texas, we had the Stampede, and they made the playoffs every year of their existence, and their 5 years of existence before dwindling attendance hurt the team, and they had to fold midway through their 6th season. But Central Texas and Waco had a pretty good hockey rivalry there for a while. Always good crowds came out to see the Stampede and Wizards, but unfortunately Wizards hockey never caught on in Waco. But I did attend a game with my brother-in-law in Waco when the Stampede played there against the Wizards. and it felt like a home game for the Stampede, as both those cities were only 45 minutes apart. A pretty good short drive up I-35.
Has it back deep. Carrying through center on the wing. Thrown in.
But I was talking to Cedric the Gamer here.
Gets it in a good place.
And you got that right, man. Don't play on Waco's part.
Got to kill some time here and get a breather for some. They drop it back in, and the forwards are able to get to the bench.
But I looked on eBay. You can find some old WPHL hockey jerseys, and Waco Wizards has one of their jerseys, and that is, and of course their colors were teal, purple, and red, as you can see here.
Stanton's looking to make a play from his own end towards center.
But you know, they did had struggled from the beginning, but until Todd Lalonde came into town, former Sudbury Wolves player and coach, and that was his first pro job in the WPHL in Waco, and the Wizards went from worst to first. They had the best record in the WPHL and were Central Division champions.
Oh, how can they miss that pass?
A good save by Drew McIntyre there.
Whistle blown.
But there you see the Wizards. That is the Wizards jersey there. It's pretty much what the Wizards played in their final season of operation before shutting down in February in the year of 2000.
Knifes his way near the boards at center ice. Dumped in.
But as I mentioned, Todd Lalonde, he coached 1 year in Waco, coached them to a Central Division title. Really thought Waco was going to win it all that year, but unfortunately, fans could see dwindling attendance. They barely had 2,000 fans a night, and the Extra Cool Event Center in Waco. It's an old building, over 60 years old, and holds around 8,000 fans. And it was 2/3 of the way empty. They were playing in front of sparse crowds for a long time. But I sure appreciate the comment, man. Glad you're enjoying the broadcast here. Well, better get back on side. But I think Todd Lalonde and the rest of the Wizards players, they knew the situation wasn't, the team was in limbo. They were trying to change ownerships at the end of the season. They did find another buyer, but didn't really do any good. And as I mentioned earlier, the Wizards folded the very next season. So about half of the Wizards team and Todd Lalonde would come down, make the trek down to I-35 to Central Texas, but the rest is history. Stampede had a very good season. The last full season of existence, they won the Central Division title, won over 50 games, best record in the league, but they just could not get past the Shreveport Mudbugs. And the Shreveport Mudbugs are currently in existence today as in the North American Hockey League. They just won the Robertson Cup Championship. Congratulations to them. Look, pretty good question here. I wish you could. I mean, there's some. If you look on YouTube, man, there's and I forget the name. I think it's 009 Gamer. He created teams just like I did, and I think he also created his own goal horns. But how you put them in the game, I don't know. I mean, of course, with the Skyhawks, I use the Dallas Stars goal horn. With the Wizards, I use the Winnipeg Jets goal horn. But I wish you could do this in the game as well. That would be a good addition, as well as I taught you yesterday. You could create your own trophy, and I would definitely love to create my trophy for the Lone Star Hockey League here. I would just call it the Governor's Cup. And I think another edition of another league. I know you have a lot of leagues in there already in Europe, the European leagues. But of course, I am also a fan of the North American Hockey League and the United States Hockey League. That'd be good to have in the game as well. 6 minutes in the first period. Yeah, Waco's playing me tough so far.
Pretty routine stop. You can see why everybody learns the butterfly when they're a young kid.
I sure will, man. I'll definitely take that in consideration. I do like the Avs goal horn, especially with the siren at the end of it. I just wish you could just take out like the actual horn and just have the siren. I just like the siren alone, and that's what the Wizards had back when they were in existence, in operations. Oh, had a loose puck there.
And he gains the zone. Rister, wonderful save.
I agree with you, man. If I'm not mistaken, I would think the NHL series on EA Sports did have a PC, have it for PC for a while.
Stafford's goal was pretty good, but is it the difference maker? It is
Well,
right now.
Skyhawks lead the Wizards 1-0 after 1. Yeah, I gotcha. I just wish there was a way you could actually turn up the goal horn volume. I mean, I got it turned all the way up, but and especially when you do a broadcast like I'm doing now, it's just not loud enough. I mean, if on my playoff video that I streamed, and I know you watched it, and the goal horn is just not loud enough when you're doing a broadcast. If there's just a way you could turn that up. You know, Waco's out shooting me, 11-5, but yet I'm up 1-0. I got 6 face-offs won. The Wizards have 3, so I'm going to go ahead and start the second period.
We have begun the second period.
See if I can get another quick one.
With it up the wing. Shoots.
Oh, not
save.
there.
What skill by both goalie and shooter.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goal.
Yeah, you got that right.
Gains the zone. Flings it. Outstanding save. Oh, they had a great chance. Pitching this one to Borg.
All right. There he is. Oh,
2 sticks together, they cancel.
just dump it in.
It's dumped in. Puck controlled by Borg.
Looked like I almost tripped him there. Oh, look out. Come on.
That's the end. Good work by Desjardins. Didn't like what he saw, so he'll turn back.
Yeah, I know that's right, man. It really does. But
he's in on an onside play. He's into the slot.
takes a lot of practice.
Miller's got it in his own end, headed towards center. Fires.
But before I got a full-time job, I've had plenty of practice.
Cleared back out, and so they can get to the bench for a change.
I don't know about that icing call.
Made. Defenders first.
Looks like the goalie touched it with his skate. Hold on, timeout here. All right, sorry about that.
Gone in this period. It's a 1-0 game. Quick
Well,
work on
look
the
out.
faceoff.
Get down.
That
Lock
one
out.
tipped off the glove.
Oh, man.
Score!
Well, it looks like Waco just tied the game. .356 Shane Conacher.
Sometimes you just get so lucky. He's not shooting the puck there.
Just barely got that in. Looks like it went right through the 5-hole.
Come with any velocity at all.
Sure did. Just got a piece of it.
Waterloo's got the game even up again. Still in the second period.
Yeah, I understand there. A lot of, and it's like the NHL nowadays. They had the colored jersey. It's kind of like they do in NFL football. Your dark colored jerseys, the home uniform, and your white jerseys, the away uniform. But I decided to. Used to be a tradition in hockey back in the old days when it was vice versa. It was flopped around. It's like the AHL does now, and also the CHL. It's the white jerseys are the home and the dark colored jerseys are away. But I'm going to do the same thing after halfway through the season that the AHL does. I'm going to flip-flop it and color it at home, white on the road, and playoffs I'll flip-flop it back. Watch out. Just hang on to it. Yeah, I hear you, man.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
I know that's right. I'm just more of a traditionalist. I like it was back in the old days. I got Drew McIntyre 14 saves, not bad, but tie game.
Solid, clean win.
There we go.
The Hawks through the neutral zone glide along.
2-on-2.
Shot. Great
Nope,
save at the
almost.
edge of the crease.
Almost got it in there. Get it in there. Nope.
From this area of the ice. Great save.
Yeah, for the Skyhawks, I did make third jerseys. Or did I? Might have been another team I created. Some of them I did, and some I didn't. I know with the Arrows I did, and for the did make a third jersey for the Ice Bats though. But certain teams that I did make third jerseys. But of course, last night I played Skyhawks. I played a team from Arlington, Texas, the Arlington Wings, and I did make third jerseys with them. But I think this year the NHL is bringing back the third jersey. Of course, last season the NHL they had Nike, Reebok. Oh, almost took the lead there. Reebok is making the new jerseys for the NHL, but I think they're bringing back the third jerseys this year, which I really like.
Gains the zone. Good job with the poke check.
Look out. Get it. Look out. Me there. Slap shot. Oh, just wide.
How to get it on net from there.
Boy, this puck had a lot of steam on it, but unfortunately he turned his hands over, and that's what caused the puck to miss the net badly.
Shot.
Oh, get it.
Save.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly
9
executed
minutes.
by the goaltender.
Oh yeah, I got you. The one with them. I do like the Avs jerseys. They have one of the best in the league.
He covers and holds on.
But you know, man, when I replaced the entire NHL with what I call the UHL, the United Hockey League, I brought back some of the old WHA teams. One, of course, was the Houston Aeros, and you saw that on my earlier broadcast. And I had them dressed in their old AHL colors, which are the same colors as the Minnesota Wild.
Shoots. Good save there.
But this next season, I rebranded them. I'm gonna take it back to their old IHL days, where they wore navy blue with green and silver.
No time to react. Didn't need it. Save.
Look out.
The
Oh,
Wizards
Waco's a little
have possession
tougher than I
of the
thought.
Carries it up the side. Moved along and in.
Yeah, not a fan of the
And
Reebok
puck
jerseys
gathered in by
myself.
Franson. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Shot on goal.
Oh,
Great
almost.
save, point blank.
Almost.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Waterloo starting back in their own end.
Don't know if you saw one of my other broadcasts. It's about when I reveal the teams of the UHL. A lot of teams in Texas. All right, man. It's good talking to you. Enjoy the movie tonight.
And that's icing.
Well, glad you like the jerseys, man. I'll talk to you later. Centric the Gamer, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you can follow him as well on YouTube. I was talking to some of my Twitter followers
We have a winner.
earlier
Losing
today,
the point.
and of course I have a lot of followers on Twitter, mostly WWE wrestling fans, but I do have some sports fans on here as well, and a lot of them are in Houston. The city of Houston is really looking for an NHL team, and I think they're going to get it. And from what I've heard across the boards is that the Arizona Coyotes are probably the most likely team to relocate to Houston. And of course, the Coyotes have struggled with attendance for a long time, and of course they have arena issues there as well. But some people are looking at the Calgary Flames, but of course I don't see the Flames going anywhere, especially Gary Bettman doesn't really want to lose another Canadian team. That is the national sport of Canada.
And so now a
And it looks
penalty
like
will be handed out.
Wizards going on the power play. Don't know what happened.
The
It looks
Hawks
like
have
my
taken
captain
a
is
slashing minor here.
slashing.
Oh, that's a blatant slash, Doc. Anytime that you slide your bottom hand up your stick and swing your stick, you're
Drew
going to the
Stafford
box.
for slashing. Give him a quick timeout here.
There's all. Always a start to your power
right.
play night, and this is number 1.
There we go.
Good help for the center for cleared. A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now.
Oh, good hit. Good hit.
Decides to head for the corner.
Oh,
Great stick there. Can he make him chase it? And that's a good job taking the pressure off. He takes that point pass.
get it out of there. Get it out of there.
And
Come
picked
on.
up now by Franson. They must retreat and start back again.
You know, another thing I've always enjoyed about hockey.
Didn't drag it very
I
well
like
there.
college
Loose
hockey.
puck.
I really
Shot it back
like
down.
college
Now they
hockey. I
can
think
get
it's
ready
really
for
fun to
another
watch,
rush.
like college
That
football.
puck comes to the biggest stick blade on the ice, and it's handled.
And I think there are a few teams, college hockey teams in Texas,
Still has
but
control
not
through
very
the
many. They have
neutral
the Texas Collegiate Hockey
That's
Conference,
one. Terrific
but it's mainly
shot.
a
What
club
save.
sport. It's not NCAA sanctioned.
Sent back down, so
Of course,
now
the
they
University
can
of
get the
Texas has a
change
team
they
along
want.
with Texas A&M. UT, they play at the HEB Center at Cedar Park.
Waterloo's
That's their
leaving
home
its own
games
end.
and home of the Texas
Out of
Stars.
his own end, he'll continue possession.
And Texas A&M, they have the Aggies play their home games in a local community hockey rink.
Held there for a face-off coming up next.
And I believe Texas State also has a hockey team.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging
And
him.
I believe University of Texas at Arlington also has a hockey team. I think Baylor had a hockey team a long time ago. I don't believe they do now. But Dallas Baptist, and as I was talking to one of my followers from Houston,
Green went on the draw.
I think
Oh, they got it out.
they can get the players
checked the
in. They
clock
can.
and
I think
prepared to defend
college
the
hockey
zone.
can catch on in Texas.
Heads on to the corner. Takes a shot.
Oh, 10
Clock
seconds.
leading down on the power play. Looking to headman up the wing. The
Look out,
Wizards'
look
power
out.
play
There we
let 'em
go.
down at a very important time.
Coming into the night, it appeared that these two teams were going to be very
Just dump it in
closely
there.
matched, and it's been that way. However, special teams will play a focal point here in the latter parts of this game. You just cannot take penalties in a game like this.
Loose
No, you
puck,
really
there was
can't.
No getting through. The Wizards have it between
So
the blue lines.
1 minute left.
And the pickup. Directing that one to Desjardins. Gets
Oh,
across,
come on now,
looks
it's a slap
over
shot.
his options.
Oh, off
A
a
great
post.
chance, but it's off the iron.
Well, don't look like I'm gonna get a goal this period. Into the second period, and the Wizards did
40
tie the
minutes have
game
been played here,
early in the
and
second, so
still
we got a
more to
1-1
go.
game
A well-deserved
heading into the third.
rest is at hand.
Looking for the latest news, scores, and statistics? Check out our team website for video highlights, player features, and great merchandise from our
The Wizards collected the last goal of the period, and it succeeded in tying the
And
game.
just
Here
barely
it is
got
again.
past
We'll
McIntyre.
have more in a
So
moment.
Skyhawks and Wizards tied after 2. So Waco out shooting me 21-16. I think that was due to the slashing call against Drew Stafford. So crunch time here in Waco. Let's see if the Skyhawks can come away with the victory.
A tie contest going into the third period. We're underway. The Wizards wheel one ahead up the wing. Lets it go.
There you go.
What a glove save.
Oh, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
Trying to get something generated up the wing. Oh,
almost. Almost.
Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Ooh,
Looks like this one's going to come down to the wire, folks. See if I can get it off a draw. Matt Donovan. Got loose in front of the net. Oh, looks like I got a man hurt.
This shift had to seem like an extra minute for him. He was banged up earlier on it.
Well, one of the Wizards got hurt, so we're going to be shorthanded for the rest of the game here.
Waterloo's got a face-off win. The Wizards leave their own zone. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. A terrific shot block. They battle on up the wing. Can't get a shot on. Taken and held at the blue line.
Look out. Can't turn the puck over like that. Yeah, get on sides. Get on sides.
Perfect.
There we go.
In their own end, moving it now. Gains the blue line.
Get it.
Shoots.
There we go. 2-1. A lot of blue in the stands. David Lean, second goal of the season, 4-12.
I love watching guys.
Hawks have the lead.
Oh, he can't get
Backhand shot.
quick enough to make this stop. Really good shot, as you mentioned, Eddie. I think that's one he should probably stop.
Just a hair over 4 minutes have passed. Third
Bacon and
period.
Henry on the assist. 2-1 Skyhawks.
It's a one-goal contest. Gets in, looks over his options here. Loose puck taken by Miller. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. The Hawks through the neutral zone have it. Mashed in. Out of his crease to take it. What'll he do with this? Wanting to generate something up the wing. Wonderful block. The dump in and some new defensemen.
Oh, almost.
Waterloo's continuing on in their own end. Gets in. What'll he do? Moves to the corner.
Look out.
Flings it.
There we go.
Blue line control. And it's a good pickup. The Hawks with possession up the wing.
Got a man right there.
A shot. Terrific.
Oh, not. Oh, it's probably going to say goaltender interference.
Notwithstanding, that's going to be no goal. That's goalie interference.
Yeah, looks like. So is it under view, or did he just wave it off?
And here's Ray.
Waterloo's going to have to finish this one out short-handed.
Yeah, they waved it off. 2-1 still.
And the injured player will not return.
And that's a face-off win. Waterloo's in control as they travel up the wing. Taken over again. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Waterloo's on the move up the wing. Lets a shot go.
Look out. Oh, I thought he tied the game. There we go. Get it away from him.
Nicely into the zone. Good
Get it.
place to shoot from.
No.
Terrific save.
So 10 minutes left.
Good face-off
Win the
win.
draw.
his stick
See
in the
if I can
slot.
set it up here. Oh,
Stays onside to the middle. Fires. Well, there's
Up
a
and
shot
over.
that ricocheted out of play. Defensive zone win. Waterloo's in control of the puck up the wing. Shoots.
Look out.
Great
There you go.
opportunity denied.
Good stop, Drew.
Each team has tried to force their will onto the game at various points tonight, but there is no spread in the game. Two evenly
knock 'em
matched
into the
teams
boards.
playing a tight game.
Puck loose. Good defensive play. And he steps in. Oh, and the pass just didn't work. Drives to the crease. Wonderful save. He was hovering right
Come on,
over
get
it.
it.
You want to score goals, you
Gotta
have to
put
go
it
to
away.
this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
Well, 7 minutes. I got time to get one more in.
Beat him on that one. A shot. Save.
Oh, not quite.
The Wizards have left the defensive zone. And they've got it again. Nicely into the zone. A shot. Hung right over him and couldn't get it past.
And timeout here. Little good night text from the wife, who is visiting her family in San Antonio tonight. I'll be picking her up tomorrow.
Got that one ahead at center ice. Puck loose, now picked up.
Look out. Get it out of there.
Right on his stick.
Looks
from
like
the
Waco's
left
going
wing.
to try to make a push to try to tie it, but see if I can try to put it away. Oh,
Shoots one.
wrist shot.
Oh, lightning quick and a terrific save. Waterloo's controlling play now up the wing.
Stafford's production has been so consistent throughout his career. There never seems to be a real big ditch that he gets stuck on. But he's on the ice now, looking to produce along with his line mates again.
Watch
Shoots
out.
one.
There we go. Get it out of there.
Pass attempt to Desjardins.
Just dump it into the zone.
Stafford's play there is at a critical point in the game. That's a smart play.
Goes back deep for it.
There you go. Knock him over.
Still controlling out of their own end.
Gotta take away the angle.
Right near the line. Can he keep it going? Roped in by Miller. Got it in his own end. Trying to go to Chris. Stick handling up the wing. And he dumps it in.
Well, that's a
Well,
real
1
good
minute
play
left
at this
against the
time of
Wizards.
game.
See if I can hang on to this lead. You know Waco's going to be pulling their goalie soon.
We're in the last minute of play and still something could happen.
Let's go ahead and call a timeout.
Puck out of play over the glass, so another faceoff coming up. As they can't play it where it landed.
McIntyre's save is a good one, but defensively they cannot give up another odd man rush. The Hawks are nursing this tight lead. They want to make sure everybody's rested before they get out for this next faceoff.
And coming up is the biggest faceoff of this game. Faceoff
Let them win
and now
that
what
draw
will
so they
do
can
with
get their goalie
moving
out.
it to Crane. Up the wing and
There he
moving
goes.
well.
Empty net.
It's an onside play. All right, he's going to the bench.
There we
Roll
go.
the dice. pass through center ice.
And just getting into the empty net and going to come away with a 3-1 victory. Chris Auger got his first goal of the season.
That one should put the icing on the cake.
That's going to be too much for them to come back from. That empty net or will seal the deal.
Petgrave and Blaine on the assists. 33 seconds left, and go ahead and finish this up here. Finish up another victory. Looks like
looking for options in their own end.
and they're going to pull the goalie again. Of course, they're down by 2, but it's less than 20 seconds left. They need a miracle to win this one. Oh. And that's going to be icing. I know.
He had the puck with enough time, but he took a gamble on the empty net from his own side of center. He missed it, and now the icing call is made, and the faceoff will come all the way back down to his end.
So 8 seconds left. Hawks are going to have another victory. Going to be tied for first with the Grand Prairie Rough Riders.
They won that faceoff. Can they clear it?
Just dump it into the zone, and that'll be it. And Skyhawks are still undefeated on the season. Beat the Waco Wizards 3-1. Got to give Waco credit though. They're a scrappy bunch there, and they kept it close as long as they could.
So the teams have left the ice and are getting rested for next time. For this time, for Eddie and Ray, Mike Emmerich saying good night.
And you see the game-winning goal. So 3-1 for the Central Texas Skyhawks as they beat the Waco Wizards. Take a look at the final stats here. Looks like Waco outshot me by one shot there, 29-28, but they did have one power play. Beat them in the face-off circle, 17-13, and of course I beat them where it counted the most on the scoreboard. 3 stars. I see Drew Stafford. Second star, Massa, their goalie. 25 saves, and then of course McIntyre. Old Matt gets the first star of the game. And that's it, folks. Yeah, appreciate those tuning in for me. Thanks, Citra the Gamer. It's good talking to you, man. Enjoy the movie tonight. And thanks to everyone who's all been watching my videos. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at jcfowler80 at twitter.com. And this is Jared Fowler signing off. Good night, everybody, from the great state of Texas. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.